Welcome back to News This Week in Nursing Homes. I'm Nurse Bug. Ohio's nursing homes are seeing big payoffs from a bold QBP reform that began more than 5 years ago. Back then, providers agreed to skip a traditional Medicaid rate increase for the chance to earn bonuses tied to performance, and for many, those bets are paying off. The state's Quality Incentive Program started small, offering just 85 cents per point across 4 measures. Today, that figures up to $1.14 a point across more than 50 quality indicators, as much as 13% of Medicaid reimbursement. But not everyone wins. Facilities scoring below the 25th percentile lose out entirely, which can mean hundreds of thousands of dollars in missed funding. Leading Age Ohio CEO said early on, a third of nonprofit providers were left out. Her team responded by launching a quality collaborative, training MDS nurses, CFOs, and administrators on how to improve performance, track metrics, and reinvest in resident care. Results have been impressive. Collaborative members added over $18 million in incentive payments since 2021 and boosted quality scores by an average of 140%. Key measures like pressure ulcers and UTIs have improved up to 64% statewide. Experts say Ohio's model is catching attention across the country. By tying dollars directly to outcomes and helping facilities see real-time data, the state's proving when quality improves, everyone benefits, providers, residents, and taxpayers alike. Skilled nursing providers are keeping a close eye on how OBA impacts Medicaid rates, but experts say the real opportunity may come at tax time. According to CLA, OBA introduces one of the biggest tax planning windows in years for skilled nursing operators and owners. The bill includes several major provisions directly improving cash flow and creating new funding for quality care and modernization. First, it makes the 20% qualified business income deduction permanent, a major win for nursing home operators structured as LLCs and S-Corps. CLA says permanence gives owners long-term planning certainty and frees up after-tax dollars to be reinvested in staff, technology, and facility upgrades. Second, the bill restores and permanently extends 100% bonus depreciation, meaning operators can fully expense new or used equipment, furniture to building improvements in the year purchased. That's a big boost for asset-heavy industry. Third, it removes depreciation and amortization formula, limiting interest deductions, allowing operators to write off more interest cost, making financing acquisitions and renovations more affordable, and improving the balance sheet strength across multi-facility organizations. Experts say together, changes lower borrowing costs, increased after-tax liquidity, and reward reinvestment. However, CLA also cautions nonprofit operators. OBA expands the 21% excise tax on executive compensation over $1 million, a rule applying to all current and former employees exceeding the threshold. OBA's impact goes beyond reimbursement, giving skilled nursing leaders a rare moment of tax clarity and financial breathing room if they act strategically and plan ahead. A new AARP survey reveals a growing concern among America's older adults. Today, about 24 million Americans aged 50 and older live by themselves, roughly 1 in 5 adults between 50 and 95. Among those 75 and older, nearly a half are considered solo agers, a sharp rise from 9% in 1950. But while solo aging is becoming more common, confidence in doing so safely is not. More than half of adults over 50 say they don't feel confident about living alone as they age. Around 30% of men and 20% of women report feeling lonely, while fewer than a third say they feel fulfilled as solo agers. During a recent McKnight's panel discussion, Bob Roth, co-founder of Cypress Home Care Solutions in Arizona, said home care professionals on the front lines support solo agers, especially after hospital discharge, as there often isn't someone at home to receive them, making home care critical. Adding caregivers often act as the tip of the spear, spotting hazards, preventing hospital readmits, and addressing social isolation. To best support solo agers, Roth emphasized collaboration between home care, hospitals, and post-acute care providers to ensure smooth transitions and safer living environments. A separate Pew Research study highlights another layer of concern. 45% of Americans over 65 say they're not confident they'll have enough money to age comfortably, and more than a third report feeling lonely and isolated. Findings underscore urgent need, both financial and social, to better support America's rapidly growing population of solo agers. Thank you for joining me for News This Week in Nursing Homes. To get more of Qsource news and info, visit qsource.org to view podcasts, sign up for the newsletter, and remember, for all of your QI needs, call the Q.